Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are. I'm here in this living room, cozy and comfy, ready to answer your Q&A. Got my warm, cozy blanket here. Got the fireplace on. I got my coffee, so grab yours. I'm also having banana bread. So I baked this banana bread a few days ago and it is so good. Thick slice, soft and squishy. I love banana bread. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the very first question that was asked in the pinned comment section. First question: do you have a calendar organizer for all your videos, uploads, or future videos? No, I don't. I do plan my videos weekly, but I don't have like a book or anything written down. And it also depends on like how I feel too. Like let's say if I plan to do a type of food that day and I don't feel like eating it, then I'll just move on to something else, something that I love. I never eat anything that I don't really like. If you watch my ASMR videos, foods on that channel is quite similar to one another, especially sushi, because I love sushi. And we try to change it up here and there. In terms of writing it down, I don't write anything down. But when I do go to like Thailand, for example, I know what kind of videos I want to do, know what kind of foods I want to eat, so it's quite easy because there's so many like variety. That's why it's one of the reasons why I go to Thailand, because Thailand is the hub for all food, so it makes it so much easier to think of what to eat. So next question: I remember you brought some Labubus when in Thailand. Can you show us how you display it? I love them. They're so cute. I do want the newer version as well. I know there's another crybaby that my sister got for me, so she's gonna send them and hopefully we get them before Christmas. I don't know. The post office, Canada Post Office is on strike right now, so I don't think we're gonna get them in anytime soon, but they're so cute. I love them. It's fun to decorate your bags and have fun with it. But yeah, I'll insert the video here. So I have one Labubu right here. She is a special edition. The other guy is right here next to my jewelry box. He's so cute. We got a big Labubu right here in the center. And then this, I think she has a different name. I forgot the name of it. She is scented, smells like strawberry. She's so cute. And then I have a smaller version of the same one down here. This is the keychain version. She is also scented. Now this style is limited. You can only buy it at the Labubu amusement park in Hong Kong, I believe. But of course we got it from a reseller. And the rest of my Labubu is just sitting here in this little keychain hook. And a little crybaby, a couple of other keychain as well. This is from Hermes, Louis Vuitton, and I also like Monchichi too. Super adorable. Comment down below if you're eating something with me or having your coffee or tea or just watching in bed, because I know some of you guys do that. I like to eat and talk. That's why I like doing mukbangs, because it just like makes the conversation or the person you're talking to or talking to you makes it more like easy and relaxed. If you could live anywhere in East Asia, where would it be? Where would it be? So in East Asia, because Thailand is considered Southeast Asia, I would probably live in South Korea or Japan. Actually, I would go for Japan first, then South Korea. I would love to visit South Korea, but living in Japan is probably the place where I want to be, because the culture, number one, the food, and just the overall, I think, safety. And Japan is just so cordial and they're just nice people. So I would love to live in Japan, and they have so many like anime characters and all that stuff. So I love, in deep down inside of me, I love anime. I grew up watching, Sailor Moon, My Neighbor Totoro, Doraemon. What else is there? Like Dragon Ball Z, and yeah, so I would love to go to Japan and live there. Maybe not forever, but for like a few years. That'd be fun. We are waiting for you in Rome, Sissi. In Italy, to do ASMR with delicious Italian food? I would love to try real Italian food. Not that Vancouver doesn't have like authentic Italian food, but to be in Italy and to try, their cuisine, I would love that. Question is, would you like it? I would absolutely love it. That is, of course, one of our destination to go to. Don't know when, because I know you guys ask that quite often, when you're gonna go to Europe and stuff. The reason why we haven't gone to Europe is because when it comes to deciding where we're gonna go, um, Ed always likes going to the tropical side, going to warm weather, going to countries that has beautiful beaches, and also he loves the all inclusive. So anytime that we like deciding on vacation, number one is always Mexico or Dominican, but we always end up going to Mexico because I think it's a closer flight for us. Um, but yeah, he prefers going to like a tropical destination versus like a city like Europe. But it would be wonderful if we can make it out there one day. When will you reunite with your sister? We miss seeing you together and like storytelling. I honestly don't know. She's of course is in Thailand. I have no plans to go to Thailand anytime soon. So I think it's gonna be a while until we like actually meet up and hang out again. But who knows? Something might just pop up and I decide to go next week or something. But that's not gonna happen because next week is like literally Christmas. So, but yeah, everything is always last minute, anyways. Um, if we end up going, you'll just see it in one of the vlogs. Next question. Just curious to see, do you have a specific budget when buying your bags or you just buy whatever you like? When it comes to budgets for my bags, I actually don't have a particular budget. I just do keep the price in mind. So, for example, let's say if I wanted to buy a classic double flap from Chanel, which nowadays costs about $13,500. Yes, it's ridiculous. But if I wanted that bag, I would have to stop shopping for the next couple months in order to get the bag. I would also have to get rid of a couple of the older bags that I don't want and don't use anymore. I've been really good at using the rule of thumb now. If a new bag is coming in, couple older pieces has to go, so it's kind of like a little swap just to keep myself under control and not go overboard like I used to be like a couple years ago when I used to buy multiple handbags all at once. So yeah, being a little bit mindful now because I just feel like I have plenty and I don't need a whole lot of newer collection that's coming out, even though it's so tempting. Um, Especially the new collection from Louis Vuitton is very tempting, but I'm trying to just be calm about it and not go overboard. The only piece that I really want is the mini speedy, like I mentioned before. But yeah, I do end up buying what I like because at the end of the day, if you settle for something that you don't like, you're gonna end up buying the one that you actually want. And I've learned that many times. So that's my little theory on buying new handbags now. So next question. I have been watching your channel since you started, and I have to say that thanks to you and your sister's mukbang, I've tried many dishes from Thailand, India, Philippines, and also explore a variety of sushi. Is there a specific food that you wouldn't eat based on texture, smell, or taste? Based on texture, smell, or taste. Honestly, I'm up for anything. Um, you guys know we like challenges and we like trying new dishes. When it comes to a certain type of food, like if I had to choose, like if I wanted to eat sushi versus like noodles, I would always go for sushi. Or if I had the choice to choose from Indian food or Korean food, I would choose Korean food. So, but I don't have anything that I don't dislike except for like exotic, like true exotic meats like crocodile. Like I don't think I would eat that, or snake. I don't think I would eat that because That's a delicacy in Thailand, even Vietnam. I wouldn't eat shark fins. Um, yeah, that's something too above my comfort level to eat. So that's the only food that I wouldn't try, but I love to try new things. So next, how do you deal with problems and negativity, maintaining positivity and a healthy life? Problems and negativity always comes and goes. Like, I think even when being on YouTube and people say mean things or comment things that are not true, honestly, I just like think that they're having a bad day and they're just venting, and um, there are little kids commenting, and I don't take it personal. So I try to just really be positive. I'm like a really happy person, to be honest. Like, I always look at the positive side. Yes, everyone has a bad day. I have a bad day all the time. But if you look at it like versus your bad day compared to someone else's bad day, your bad day is nothing compared to theirs. So I always look at that side and always, try to stay positive as much as I can. Because, yeah, who wants to be grumpy all the time? A lighthearted question. What's something surprising about you that your viewers wouldn't know? Um, Expecting more jewelry, handbag collection, skincare routine, makeup videos. Recommend me some YouTubers like you or the ones you like to follow that does similar kind of videos like you. Truly obsessed. Okay, so what's something that viewers don't know about me? I think I would say I am an introvert versus an extrovert. I think a lot of people see me on YouTube thinking that I could, um, talk to anybody. I'm comfortable in the camera when I'm outside. Actually, I am the opposite. Like, I try very hard to be extrovert, um, because you kind of have to be. So I guess you can say I'm both, but most of the time I like to keep to myself. I don't really like to socialize outside of my bubble. Yeah, I would say I'm definitely an introvert. You might think I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert. Keep it quiet, like to keep things to myself, mind my own business, don't really like to gossip. Um, I'm a good secret keeper, like maybe because I forget a lot, so I think I'm a good secret keeper. Okay, so YouTubers that I like to watch is Tamara. I love all of her unboxing videos, her fashion. I also watch like Mel in Melbourne. I also watch Lover CC. She does amazing unboxing. I love her reaction to all her unboxing. Who else do I watch that's on YouTube? Honestly, recently I've been watching the news, so that's not very interesting at all. I like to keep up with Thailand news, so I watch the news quite a bit on YouTube. Next question. Hi Sissi, I love your videos. I can't wait to watch them whenever you post. Are you guys planning to come to Italy? Another question about Italy. What would you like to visit? Big hugs from Italy. Yeah, Italy, like I said earlier, it depends. It is my wish list to go there. I don't know a lot of places in Italy, so I would definitely have to do my research before I go there. But yeah, thank you for the love. Next question. If you could meet a celebrity in person, who would it be? Oh, I would love to meet Lisa from Blackpink. I think she's so talented, and everyone from Thailand loves her because she is, she's the one mega star from Thailand that made it so big, and everyone is just so proud of her. So I would love to meet her because I think she's just amazing. Can you share with us how you deal with stress and negativity? I think I kind of touched on that a few comments ago, but I do want to say that when I'm feeling stressed out, one of my love language is gifting. So I would like to gift myself, take myself shopping, de-stress in that way. I think therapy shopping helps a lot, just in the moment, because you just forget about whatever you're facing. And for me, like, even just looking around and being by myself in that moment just really helps me to de-stress. And then I go back and figure out what is causing my stress, and then I deal with it head on. But I do like to take a moment and just treating myself to something nice. Therapy shopping, highly recommended, whether it's a big gift to yourself, a small, or maybe just like taking the time to just go to a spa, massage, de-stress. That's how I like to de-stress. And then you can kind of bounce back. And would love to know your home cleaning ways and tips. We clean all the time in this household. I get the kids involved. Nico does the vacuum. Emma does the dishes. Emma loves mopping the floor. And, we share our house chores in this household. So not everything falls on me. So that's also helps with, keeping the house clean, being less stressed with the household chores, delegating. I've learned that in management in retail, it's always delegating to somebody else that could do the job for you. So that way your job is less. The kids and hubby they're fantastic. They always help. So why do you and your husband sleep in a separate room? That seems to be a very popular question back in the day, and it still is. We have our things in separate rooms. He has his man cave downstairs. There's 3 levels in this house. The reason why is because he sleeps early. He wakes up early. When we do sleep in separate rooms, he doesn't get woken up by me making my late night noise because I like to sleep late and I like to watch my C-dramas after when I'm done editing. I think that works the best for the both of us. He gets his full night rest for work because he does wake up at like 5 a.m. So I don't really want to make noises or wake him up during his sleep. Same thing with me. I like to sleep in and sleep late, and he doesn't bother me when I am sleeping in the weekends. So that's the way it's been, and it's worked out for us. So what are your top 3 C-dramas of all time and why? So the very first C-dramas that I've ever watched was Eternal Love. That's my all-time favorite. It's the very first one that I've ever watched that got me hooked onto C-dramas, even though it's like a little bit older now. I think it came out in 2017. When you look back at the effects, they're not as good as the ones that are on air now, but back in 2017 it was amazing. So I love the storyline. I love a good happy ending. The other one is The Long Ballad. The chemistry between the 2 leads are great, and I love the story. I love a good story. It brings you like a high and a low, and when it ends in with a good ending. I hate C-dramas when they have a sad ending. I really, really do. Like, what's the point of giving me a story where I'm hoping that the 2 leads will like live happily ever after? It just kills the drama. That's my opinion. And the last one would be The Last Immortal. I love that one. It's such a cute fantasy drama. I just love the storyline with all 3 dramas. And that's just on the top of my head. There's so many other ones, but those are my top 3 for sure. And do you do sports? If yes, how often? I don't do sports at all. I do sports with Emma, if that's considered as playing sports. But no, I don't really do sports. Yeah, sports is my least favorite activity. But I do really like badminton. Like I play and I play pretty good, I would say. Somebody's calling. So yeah, I guess badminton would be my favorite sports, but not very often at all. What did you do before starting YouTube? I actually worked in retail for 10, 12 years. Straight out of high school, I went into retail, started as a sales associate, and worked my way up to a regional merchandiser, which, oversees a couple of stores in BC. So yeah, that's what I did. What song was your blues with Ed at the wedding? I didn't have a wedding. We just did a civil wedding and signed the papers, and that was it. So no songs. For traveling purposes, what are some good Thai food places where you live and also from your hometown? Hometown first is the night markets, the evening markets. You can find so many locals there selling good food. They normally start selling at like 5 p.m. till like 9 p.m. I love the night market. They have such great food. And if you go into Bangkok, honestly, just go to a really good big malls. They have so many foods there. You won't have a hard time finding good restaurants there. If you see there's a lineup, that means it's good. Me and my sister always go to big malls because it's easy to find good food there. I know some people say, why would you go to a mall for food? It's Thailand. Thailand has the biggest and the best malls ever. Yes, you can go elsewhere, but to be convenient, I think the malls are the best place to find variety of foods and good food. Fun question. Would you rather be a tiny elephant or a giant hamster? LOL. I would be a giant hamster because yeah, I don't want to be a tiny elephant. Depends on how tiny you're talking about. If you're like this tiny, then obviously I don't want to be a tiny elephant. Um, so it depends on the size, I guess. If it's a giant hamster, I would be a giant hamster. If the elephant is like a normal size small elephant, then I would be an elephant. I love elephants, so. Okay, is Emma planning on doing more vlogs for her channel? I miss those. I miss those too. I rewatched some of her vlogs, especially the Hawaii one. She was so cute. And the Mexico one, oh, I love it. And the time that she got her ear pierced, so glad that I recorded those. Now I can just look back and watch them. It'll be interesting to see things from her perspective now that she is older. Yes, I would love to. Actually, fun fact, the other day she grabbed the camera and started doing a get ready video. I didn't ask her, she just started doing it. She also did she made breakfast for me when I was feeling sick, and it was just the two of us. So she came down, made pandesal and eggs, turned on the stove by herself. Yeah, I was surprised. And she recorded it. I haven't looked at the full footage yet, but if it's like, good, then maybe I'll post it on her channel. We'll see. Next question. Do you ever feel guilty if you eat too much? I struggle with food guilt. I do not feel guilty at all. You shouldn't feel guilty eating because that's one of the joy in life is to enjoy the food that you eat, feed your body what you want to eat. Yeah, as long as you're healthy, you're not overweight, food guilt shouldn't be a problem. If you struggle with that, I think it's best to seek professional advice. For me, I don't feel guilty at all. I love eating, and you guys can see that in my video. So next, who is the biggest cat lover in your family? I would have to say Emma, because she's the one that wanted a cat. We started with Snowball, and then we got, we started with Totoro, and then we got Snowball. The second would probably be Nico, myself, and then Ed. Fun fact, Ed never really wanted a cat until like a couple weeks before I convinced him, and now he cannot live without the two. So I mean, we all love cats, but the most is Emma. What were some of your goals for 2024? I think it was, I don't even remember. And how did it go? And did it go well? I think my goal was to lose weight, to travel more, and or maybe to exercise more and to be a little bit more healthy. I definitely did at the beginning of the year, like the summer or before we went to Thailand. I did a lot of walking. I had my routine of going to the gym until I canceled my membership. I think it went okay. I still weigh the same, so I didn't really gain too much. The only time that I gain weight is when I go back to Thailand, and of course I knew that there's so many choices for food, and we had a blast. Gaining a few pounds, I don't mind. As long as I come back, go back to my routine, lose it all, I'm good. I guess for goals for 2025, still be the same. Maybe I would add like Europe trip next year. I always add Europe because I keep wanting to go to Europe, so we'll see. How do you maintain your weight while being an ASMR artist? I don't know. I have a really good metabolism, to be honest, but it's kind of like slowing down as you get older. When I'm not filming, I still eat a lot when I'm not filming, to be honest, like because we go out to eat, and you've probably seen the food that we eat when we go out. So I guess I do have a time where I don't eat. So I don't eat from 8 p.m. till like 11 the next day, because that's kind of like my way of fasting almost. Sometimes I break it because we go to, happy hour or a late dinner. So it just all depends. But normally when I'm like trying to like lose a few pounds, I'll do my fasting from a certain period of time. And it works really well because you kind of lose all your water weight and then you shed a few pounds. So that's how I maintain my weight. If I know that I'm gaining a little bit more than usual, then I would just go on my fasting. What do Emma and Nico want to become when they grow up? Nico and I actually talked about it. He was looking into aviation. I remember telling him when he was little, like from the age 3 to 5, we would go to the airport and just watch the planes. And I think his love of planes and airplanes grew from there. So aviation is something that he said he wanted to look into. Other than that, that's all he can think of right now. He still has time to decide. And for Emma, she is probably gonna be a entrepreneur. I can see it in her. Like, she loves crafting. She can, open up her little shop or online store. I can see that for her. But for herself, she obviously is still young. She doesn't know yet, but she loves to craft and loves to make things. That's something that she enjoys. So I'm gonna push her towards whatever she wants to do when she gets older. Do you or the kiddos get sad when Sassie's away for a long time? I don't really get sad. I do miss her. I don't get sad because I know at the end of the day we're gonna see each other soon. It just all depends on when it is. Emma does get really, really sad. She cried her eyes out when we left from Thailand. She loves her auntie. Nico, not so much. Nico's kind of reserved with his emotion because, obviously he's a boy. Doesn't really want to show when he's sad. But I know he does misses my sister as well. What breed of cats do you have? So Totoro is a tabby and a ragdoll. I think the mom's a ragdoll and the dad is a tabby. And Snowball is British short hair. And that's all I know when we picked her up. So what was your dream job as a child? I think I wanted to be a teacher back then because on my dad's side, everyone is a teacher. My dad's a teacher, my uncle's a teacher, my uncle now is a principal, he's a director, so is so my dad's side is all principal and they all work for the school system. So as a kid, seeing that, I kind of wanted to be a teacher. As a teen, how many kids did you want and what genders? As a teen, I didn't really think about kids until I got a lot older. And like 22, 23, I started thinking about, okay, I would want just one or two. And I wanted a girl and a boy. So I got both and I got two. So everything worked out. If you could bring one person back from the dead, who and why? That would be my brother because he did pass when he was 10 and I would love for him to come back. And because obviously he's my brother and I love him. Are you an introvert or extrovert? I think I answered that earlier. I'm an introvert. Going back to Thailand soon? Probably not anytime soon. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. Yeah. I don't know. Every time I say I'm not going, I end up going. So right now, there's no plans. Would Ed ever start his own channel? Definitely not. He is a reserved, shy when it comes to on camera, recording himself. He cannot do it. But when I'm vlogging and I'm with him and talking, he's comfortable like that. But having his own channel, I don't see that at all. It's not his personality. Aside from sushi, what is your favorite food to record for ASMR? Definitely noodles is my second choice. I just love noodles. Candy, depends on what kind of candy. I love wax candy. I love candies that are not too sweet. And of course my cakes video. I love mousse cakes. I can eat that all day, every day. They're just so good. Vacation anytime soon. We have not booked anything yet, but we've been talking about it. And it's still up in the air right now for us because the kids are getting a little bit older. They kind of want to stay put. They don't want to travel as much. So who knows? Me and Ed might just do like a short mini vacation, just the two of us. You know, Nico is a little bit older, so he can kind of like stay home with his sister. I think Emma would definitely take care of her brother versus Nico taking care of Emma. She is so responsible, and she can definitely take care of herself. There is a lot more questions to be answered, so I'm gonna quickly run through them as much as I can because I know this video is probably gonna get super long. What are your plans for New Year's? I think every year we just do the countdown as a family and just have good food, have friends over, have a couple of drinks, and just enjoy each other's company. We don't really like to go out to do the countdown elsewhere besides being at home together. I think that's the most important, is just being together, bringing in the new year together, and that's what we like the most. So how fortunate you think you are being a YouTuber. Love you and your entire family. Mukbangs and vlogs, they heal my soul. We are fortunate to have YouTube, and we're so lucky to have you guys to support us, support me in my journey of YouTube. We've been doing YouTube for 7 years now, doing ASMR mukbangs for a good 5 years, vlogs for 2, going on I think year 8 now. So we are blessed, we are fortunate. With that said, it's also dedication and hard work that goes into these videos. You know, it takes time to really keep up with uploading and making sure that, you know, contents are being created all the time. And of course, I still love doing YouTube, so I will still continue doing YouTube until you know, you guys are sick and bored of me. Oh, this banana bread is so good. My legs are getting a little bit numb. Are there any plans for 2025? Nothing yet. Once we figure out 2025 on our trips, I will let you guys know. What's Emma's theme for Christmas this year? She's really into a lot of different things. She definitely wants new clothes. Like, I don't know, like I take her shopping and she never buys anything. So this year she gave a list of a bunch of clothes that she wanted to get. Her style is always changing. But this year there isn't a particular theme. You know, she's becoming, you know, preteen. So it's just changes her mind a lot right now. So no theme for Emma, no. How is Nana? Nana is great. She is in Thailand, living her life, retired there. Would you ever consider doing a meet and greet in Canada? No, I don't really do meet and greets just because I feel like I'm not like someone who you should go and meet. You know, I'm just a regular person like you. Just happen to be doing YouTube, and of course I appreciate you guys. If you run into me, of course, do say hi. And I would love to meet you, take pictures if you want. Just, you know, you have to be the one that approach me because I get stares a lot and I don't know if that's the reason why you're staring. And Ed's always like, oh, that's a fan. Oh, that's a fan. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to assume. So if you see me and if you want to say hi, please feel free. I will not say no to pictures if you do ask. So keep that in mind. What is the ultimate dream handbag? Okay, my ultimate dream handbag. I got my dream handbag. I've always wanted a Birkin 25, and I think that's my favorite bag out of all the bags that I own. I know a Mini Kelly is really close to a Birkin, but Mini Kelly's it's stinking cute, but it fits nothing. I realize that now. But I do love my B25, my Birkin 25. My ultimate dream of that one would probably be like a croc, like an exotic croc. Matte alligator croc with all black. That would be my dream handbag. But very expensive. So bags or jewelry, if you could only pick one for the rest of your life to have, which one? Oh, I love both equally. I guess Jewelry. I'm more jewelry than a bag. Favorite jewelry piece you own? My Cartier love bracelet. This is the one that hubby got me, plus my ring here. So, where's your dream place to live? I don't know. I don't have a dream place to live. Like I don't really like I like where I live now. Is that boring? I don't know. I don't really have a dream place to live. I'm happy where my family is. If I had to pick a place, it would probably be on like a tropical place with a pool, beachfront, kind of like a resort environment. That would be my dream place to live. Are you teaching Nico how to drive? Me? No, I'm not really teaching him to drive because technically I can't because I don't have my full license. Yes, I know I still have to take that off. But Ed is, so he's able to teach Nico. Would you ever get a helper? Because my kids are a lot older now, I don't need a helper. I'm fine just the way I am. I used to have a caregiver for Nico when we first started and when I didn't have YouTube, when I had a full-time job, because we needed someone to watch him. And yeah, we had a helper back then, a caregiver. Will you ever visit Malaysia? I would love to. Yes, I would. If you were doing YouTube, what career path do you think you would be doing now? You mean if I weren't doing YouTube? I think I would definitely still be in retail. Definitely grow my career with retail because I love merchandising. I'd probably be the district merchandiser and continue that path. Any life goals? I don't have a life goals, to be honest. Like I'm happy the way I am as long as my kids are healthy and happy. You know, we have our things taken care of financially, and we're happy and we're healthy. I think that's the end goal here. Dear Miss Sissi, I hope you're doing well. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I've been enjoying your vlogs. I have a question regarding your personal shopper. You often mention using their service to acquire luxury handbags. Could you elaborate on this? Does this imply that purchasing high-end designer bags directly from the store is not straightforward? It's not a straightforward process. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your response. Okay, so I do not have a personal shopper. So when I refer to an SA at the store, it means that they are an sales associate that works for the company or the store. For example, Hermes, you do have to have an associate that works with you. So whenever you buy from your SA, it counts towards your pre-spend for the quota bag. But if you just want to shop without having someone that you go and see all the time, you can also do that. But then you wouldn't be able to get a quota bag from Hermes. Like let's say Chanel or Louis Vuitton, you don't really need to have a sales associate. You can just go in and request for a bag, and if they have it, they will definitely sell to you. Unless it's a hard item to get, then it's also a great idea to have someone there that you shop with often. That way they know your history, they know what you like, they can offer things that are not offered to other people. And that's a plus to having an associate that is there to help you during your visit. But no, I do not have a personal shopper. So I hope that answers your question. I think this is going to be my last question. Why did you choose to live in Canada instead of Thailand? Honestly, when my mom brought us here back in 1992, I grew up here. So Canada is my home. Thailand is my second home. The reason why I'm still in Canada are my kids. If I didn't have kids and if my sister and my mom is in Thailand, I would definitely live in Thailand with them. But because I have, Nico and Emma, they're going to school here, their lives is here, so that's why I am here. You never know, I might also retire in Thailand. So I love both countries. They're both my home. All right, there's a few more questions, but my legs is done for, so I'm gonna get up, do a couple of stretches. I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you so much for all your questions. I will see you guys in the next video.